Hello, students, parents, families, and faculty members. My name is Takeo, and I'm the Activities Director at Cherry Creek High School. On behalf of the faculty and administration, we want to welcome you to the 2020 Senior Awards ceremony. The purpose of Senior Awards is to honor the extraordinary talents of those students who, over the past 4 years, have dedicated themselves to academics, athletics, and activities, and often a combination of the three. These are students who have served our school and our community and have left their mark on Cherry Creek High School. The group of young people we will honor today is a group that I have had the pleasure of working with during their last 4 years at Cherry Creek. Although I haven't personally worked with every single student, I can assure you that through the discussions with their teachers, advisors, and coaches, I have learned that the class of 2020 is without a doubt an extraordinary group of young people. I would be remiss if I didn't mention some of the qualities that makes the class of 2020 different from those who have come before them and different from those who will follow in their footsteps. These students and many others who are not here tonight have been forced to be school leaders in situations for which they were not necessarily prepared. Their last 2 years at Cherry Creek have been overshadowed by some difficult times, and now they are leaving in a time of uncertainty for everyone. Yet, through it all, these students have remained resilient. They have cared for one another, and they have showed compassion for others at this school. For this, we thank you, class of 2020. Students, Cherry Creek High School has been fortunate to claim you as ours for the past 4 years, and we will continue to claim you as alumni for many years to come. Again, thank you, Bruins. You have made us proud. Congratulations. Now presenting the awards for AP Scholars is Assistant Principal Darren Knox.
Welcome. My name is Darren Knox, Assistant Principal. I am here to present the AP Scholar Award recipients. Every year, Cherry Creek High School recognizes 2 or 3 students whose achievement on the advanced placement exams is exemplary. The criteria for the award are simple. Search for the top students who embody excellence on the advanced placement exams. As a frame of reference, the AP exam is scored on a 5-point scale, 5 being the best score that a student can earn. This year we have 4 students who are being recognized for this honor. In the 3 years prior of their high school career, they took a combined 35 exams, earning a perfect score on every one of those exams. And just in case you are wondering if there were any other AP exams left for the students to take this year, they are scheduled to take another combined 19 exams. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you 4 amazing AP scholars. Please join me in congratulating Raymond Day, Austin Mazenko, Nathan Miao, and Nathan Wu, Cherry Creek High School's 2020 Advanced Placement Honor Scholar Award recipients. Thank you. We miss you all.
We would like to recognize the Academic Honor Awards for students who have received a 3.5 to 3.74 cumulative GPA through 7 semesters of high school. These students will be awarded blue cords to be worn at graduation. Next, we will begin to announce the department-specific awards. First, presenting the Business Department Awards is the Business and Marketing teacher, Miss Beth Adolfi.
This is Beth Adolfi, the Department Coordinator from Business. The following students will be awarded a Scholar Honor Award for Business: Charlotte Bruce, Alexa Harding, Jacqueline Lassiter, Sienna Mauvais, Jamie Morgan, Nicholas Most, and Johnny Wang. In the summer of 2002, the Business Department lost an excellent teacher and an even better friend with the passing of Dave Kinsey. Since that time, the Business Department has been honored to present the Dave Kinsey Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to our outstanding business student. This award is given to a student who has gone above and beyond in various aspects of our department, including classes and our student organizations. This year's recipient has been very involved in DECA and FBLA for the past 2 years, serving as an FBLA officer and competing at the national level in both organizations. He is a 2-year DECA and FBLA letter winner and will major in business this fall at the University of Denver. Please congratulate our outstanding business student and the recipient of the Dave Kinsey Memorial Scholarship, Johnny Wang.
Presenting the Department Awards for English are teachers Miss Kim Gilbert, Department Coordinator, Miss Yael Abrahamson, English teacher, Miss Marty Benham, Speech and Debate teacher and coach, and Miss Vernal Pope, English teacher.
This is Kim Gilbert, the Department Coordinator from English. The following students will be awarded a Scholar Honor Award for English: Joshua Honig Frond, Natalie Keller, Austin Mazenko, Jamie Morgan, Carmen Michael Yon III, Ava Palicki, Angela Chow.
The Kristen Swanson Creative Writing Award was established in honor of Kristen Swanson, a 1976 Cherry Creek High School graduate. Kristen had a passion for writing, and this award was created in recognition of a student or students who have shown consistent creativity in writing, having found her voice. She quietly sat in the corner, first row, last chair, beside the cabinet. When spoken to, one could almost mistake her lowered head or eyes that turned quickly away as a cower. In a conversation, her soft-spoken mannerisms could have been mislabeled as trepidation. Yet, when she shared aloud her thoughtfully well-crafted words of choice, it was clear within her gift for writing, she, like the many authors before her, had frankly already found her voice. Please join me in congratulating the recipient of this year's Kristen Swanson Creative Writing Award, Miss Natalie Margaret Frank. Congratulations, Natalie.
Hello, I'm Yael Abramson for the English department. English teacher Bill Bradley inspired countless students over his years at Cherry Creek High School, setting an example of intellectual inquiry as a lifelong learner who took a truly interdisciplinary approach to his teaching as well as to his own studies. After retirement, Mr. Bradley moved to Europe with his family and continued teaching, settling in Berlin. He died there of a brain tumor in the summer of 2007, and his widow and friends have established a scholarship in his name. The William J. Bradley Scholarship honors a student who exemplifies Bill's intellectual curiosity and passion for world affairs. The scholarship creates a $500 account at Barnes & Noble for the recipient, and the recipient's name is engraved on a plaque that will be permanently displayed in the English Resource Center. This year, for the first time, we are delighted to award the William J. Bradley Scholarship to 2 students. Our first recipient is a dedicated reader, one I don't think I've ever seen without a book in hand. Added to this love of reading are an artistic sensibility, a talent for and interest in design, both its history and her own creations, and a fierce passion for justice. Smart, articulate, bold, outspoken, passionate, and compassionate. Congratulations, Nina Marcini. Our second recipient is an artist, a deep thinker, an old soul with a quirky sense of humor, and an ability to make connections among texts and among different subject matters. Deeply curious and quieter but no less fierce in her championing of others, she pursues a variety of interests and is also a voracious reader. Congratulations, Angela Zhao.
We have been blessed with 46 seniors that have provided tremendous leadership and talent to the speech and debate program at Cherry Creek High School. We wish them well as they continue striving for excellence and pursuing their goals. Tonight, we would like to honor the following seniors as recipients of the National Speech and Debate Association Academic All-American Award this year. This prestigious award is given by the National Speech and Debate Association to honor outstanding accomplishments over the past 4 years in academics and speech and debate activities. Congratulations to Evelyn Bodoni, Raymond Dye, Riley Drew, Alyssa Gorkin, Nicole Hankowski, E.J. Herr, Hannah Marians, Clara Oyang, Dimon Ray, Katie Zhang, and Angela Zhao. Congratulations to these excellent students and to the rest of the senior class.
Now presenting the award for English language support is Ms. Dana Perez, Department Coordinator.
This is Dana Perez, the coordinator of ELS. The following students will be awarded Outstanding Achievement in English for the ELA-ELS Department. Tagwa Alsanosi, Bolor Batjarel, Jyoti Kadaka, Javier Maldonado, Samuel Paravilla Lobos, Jessica Podell.
Now to present the Fine Arts Department Awards are Mr. David Stallings, Department Coordinator, and Mr. Tim Libby, Band Director.
Of all the fine arts teachers, it is my pleasure to honor the following students who have been awarded the Scholar Honor Award for Fine Arts. Stuart Rojek, Band, Reagan Baki, Choir, Abigail DeCesar, Orchestra, Natalie Keller, Orchestra, Ella Johnson, Visual Arts, Ava Palicki, Visual Arts. Congratulations.
I'm Mr. Libby, and I'm presenting 2 awards on behalf of the band department. I'll start with the David Powell Jr. Award. David Powell Jr. was a percussionist in the bands and orchestras at Cherry Creek. He graduated in 1988. His passion as a musician was as a drum set player in the jazz bands. However, he was very sensitive to the needs of all the performance groups and unselfishly gave of his skills and talents wherever he was needed. In keeping with David's unselfish contributions to the instrumental program at Cherry Creek, the David Powell Jr. Award is given each year to a graduating senior percussionist who has provided their support in multiple bands and orchestras. This year's David Powell Jr. Award recipient is Hayden Bosch. Congratulations, Hayden, well deserved. My second award is the M.L. Reeves Award. Michael Reeves was the director of bands at Cherry Creek High School from 1964 through 1968. Michael Reeves left Cherry Creek High School to accept a position at Northwestern University. In keeping with Michael's philosophy that every student at Cherry Creek High School should have the broadest arts experiences possible, the M.L. Reeves Award is given each year to a graduating student who has exhibited outstanding performance in more than one area of the arts. This year's M.L. Reeves Award recipient is Clarice Bossman. Congratulations, Clarice. Nice job.
Presenting the Mathematics Department Awards is Mr. Jim Padovic, Math Department Teacher.
Hello, this is Jim Padovic from the Math Department to present the Math Department Awards. Receiving honors in the Math Department are the following students: Joshua Honig-Frond, Siddharth Iju, Nathaniel Mariska, Nathan Miao, Abigail Peters, Chloe Stacks, Fatima Thati, and Emily Zhang. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Jim Padovic, Cherry Creek High School Math. I'm also the Cherry Creek High School Math Club sponsor. I'm presenting the Norm Widen Award. The Cherry Creek Math Department and Math Team is proud to be awarding a $500 scholarship honoring an incredible math teacher, our very own Dr. Norm Widen, affectionately known as Doc. Doc Widen was also the longtime coach of the very successful Cherry Creek High School Math Team. Norm left his students genuinely curious to learn, more for the sake of the knowledge gained than for the possibility of a future test grade. When asked about the life of her husband, Norm's wife Danelle referenced a simple word: think. We would like to continue our support by honoring a graduating senior who represents Norm's ideals and passions for thinking. This year, we proudly present our Dr. Norm Widen Award to senior Austin Mazenko. Austin finished all the math here at Cherry Creek High School by his sophomore year and has taken college courses ever since. He loves to learn, loves to grind, and loves to support others. Austin has been a vital member of the math team since he was in middle school and has been competing in math since he was very young. The list of Austin's accomplishments is long and impressive. At the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs Math Olympiad, he has won multiple times and has finished in the top 3 many times. Austin has finished first or second at the University of Northern Colorado math competition during the 3 years that I have been Math Club sponsor. He is a 4-time USAMO qualifier and has had perfect scores on the AMC 8, AMC 10, and the AMY contests. This winter, Austin qualified in the top 13 in the country for the Who Wants to Be a Mathematician contest, which is a quiz show competition between the top 13. And Austin finished second overall, winning $6,000 in prize money for himself and Cherry Creek Math. The competition was held in January during the World Math Symposium, which was in Denver this year. On a side note, Austin entered a poem called "The Number One" in the poetry contest, and he won. The past 2 years, Austin has finished first and second in the nation in the TrigStar competition, sponsored by the National Society of Professional Surveyors. He has been president of the Math Club, a leader and mentor, and the leading scorer in the team competitions like the Colorado Math League and Math Madness. Austin is a student leader of the Math Counts Middle School math team at Campus Middle School and has been an important member of the Denver Math Circle for the past several years. Austin is an ambassador for Cherry Creek High School, the Math Department, the Math Club, and the many interests he is passionate about. He is driven yet humble, a good listener, and a friend to many. We have many, many students who pass through these doors every year, but I don't expect to see another like Austin Mazenko. I cannot wait to see what you will accomplish next. Thank you.
Presenting this year's Computer Science Awards is Miss Anna Margaret Wetterer, Computer Science Teacher.
Thomas Hawley, Wesley Krivitz, Lucia Saldonia Barco.
Presenting the Department Awards for Science, Mr. Stephen Smith, Science Department Coordinator, and Mrs. Christine Garcia, Science Teacher.
This is Stephen Smith, the Coordinator of the Science Department. The recipients of the Scholar Honor Award in Science are Maya Devarajan, Rachel Gu, Siddharth Iju, Austin McBride, Fatima Thawthe, Margaret Vogelpol, and Riley Weeks.
Hi, my name is Christine Garcia, and I am a science teacher, and I'm excited to present this award tonight. The Steve Lantz Award was developed to recognize outstanding accomplishments in science. Steve Lantz taught at Cherry Creek High School for his entire career, serving as the science coordinator for more than a decade, and during his time, Steve Lantz set high expectations for students and teachers as well. He asked them to push beyond their limits in the pursuit of understanding in the sciences. He challenged students and teachers to think deeply about science education, and while he challenged everyone to push far, Steve would always be there to help along the way. Each year, teachers in the science department nominate 7 outstanding seniors for their accomplishments in science. The cumulative academic records, science extracurricular activities, and teacher comments are compiled, and then the teachers in the department rank order these students. While all of the nominees in this year's pool are going to be recognized with the Department Scholar Honor Awards, the student who received the most points through this process is awarded the Steve Lantz Award. Due to the outstanding nature of this year's nominees, the choice was made by a very slim margin. I am so proud to present the award tonight to Nathan Meow. Here's what one of his teachers had to say. Mr. Kern, AP Physics, said, "Working with teenagers on a daily basis may well qualify as, shall we say, an acquired taste. But if you are so lucky to have a few Nathan Meows in your classes, you go to work with a spring in your step and you come home with a smile on your face." Nathan is top-of-the-line analytic thinker and academic performer whose highly contagious spirit of kindness, humility, and joy takes the edge off AP Physics in the morning and makes it even more, shall we say, electrifying. Thank you, Nathan, from your co-physicist for your priceless contribution of substance and sunshine every day. And I'd like to add to that, I was lucky enough to have Nathan as a freshman, and he is one of those students that I will never forget. His positive attitude, his work ethic, and his enthusiasm for learning is so commendable. Nathan, you will do great in the future, and I wish you all the best, and I'm so proud to present you this award.
Presenting the Social Studies Department Awards are Mr. Michael Kraft, Social Studies Department Coordinator, and Mr. David Knockel, Social Studies Teacher.
This is Mike Kraft, the Department Coordinator for Social Studies. The following students will be awarded a Scholar Honor Award for Social Studies: Evelyn Bodoni, Zachary Chapman, Abby DeCesar, Bryn Flanagan, Zach Gutierrez, Natalie Keller, and Nathan Meow. Congratulations.
Hello, I'm Mike Kraft. It is truly my pleasure to present the Janet Salmons Award on behalf of the Social Studies Department. This award is named for one of my former colleagues who truly lived and still lives social studies. Janet Salmons founded the Cherry Creek Diversity Task Force and the Cherry Creek Diversity Conference that continues to grow today. Janet taught that social studies was not just learning about events and social ideas, but putting our knowledge of society into action. Janet became involved in diversity education long before it was trendy because she felt that it was the right thing to do. Our winner of the Janet Salmons Award, Alyssa Gorkin, shares Janet's passion. Alyssa has been extremely active and successful in their social studies classes here at Creek. In just the past 2 years, she has taken 7 semesters of AP Social Studies, where she's been passionately discussing ideas and learning about new perspectives. This award, however, is about going beyond the classroom to applying social studies to the world. Alyssa has done this throughout her time at Creek. She is passionate about politics and has taken that passion out into the world to work on several political campaigns. She's passionate about social issues and has co-founded a nonprofit organization called Helping Homeless Colorado. Alyssa's continued to raise money and grow and refocus the organization throughout her high school career, not because it is something that she can put on a resume or it's something she can put on a college application, but because she truly cares about positively impacting the world around her. Alyssa's an excellent student. However, it was her desire to take social studies out in the world that compelled us to give her this award. I know that she has many campaigns in the future and many causes to address. It is great to see the spirit of Janet Salmons alive and well at Cherry Creek High School. Congratulations, Alyssa.
Good job.
Hi everyone, it's nice to be here with you all, even if it is remotely, to honor these hardworking students. I'm David Knockel from the Social Studies Department, and I'm thrilled to be able to present this year's Jack Benson Fred Engel Outstanding Senior Award. This award is presented annually to a senior who displays an interest in high academic achievement in the social studies, a unique curiosity for learning in social studies classes, and a love of social studies as evidenced by taking social studies classes well beyond graduation credits while excelling in all of them. The student we selected this year is incredibly smart, hardworking, curious, and kind. I had the privilege of having this young lady in AP Micro and AP Macroeconomics, and every day I was impressed not only by how quickly she soaked up the information, but by how much she wanted not just to learn, but to understand. When she made class presentations, I was struck by her ability to relate complex ideas to everyday life. She asked questions that demonstrated that she was thinking about application of what we were learning. I've been most impressed by the roles this young lady has taken on in class debates. I've assigned her twice to represent sides contrary to her beliefs, and both times she chomped at the bit. I remember sitting in class evaluating her first semester debate when the student next to me leaned over and said, "Oh my gosh, she is so eloquent." I had 12 seconds before that written the exact same word in my notes. Ava Palicki is without a doubt one of the smartest students I've ever taught, but that's not why she's being recognized by Social Studies tonight. She's being recognized because she's combined her brilliance with a love of social studies and a love of learning in general. It has been a pleasure working with Ava, and I'm thrilled to present this year's Jack Benson Fred Engel Outstanding Senior Award to Ava Palicki.
Presenting the department awards for world language is Miss Jamie Hoffmeister, World Language Department Coordinator.
Hello, my name is Jamie Hoffmeister, and I'm the World Language Department Coordinator. The World Language Department would like to recognize our Senior Scholar Award winners. Our German scholar is Natalie Rose Keller. Our Latin scholar is Ava Noel Palicki. Chinese scholar is Jonathan Stephen Long. Our French scholars are Katie Elizabeth Steele and Ryan Hunt Sauer. And our Spanish scholars are Eileen Karaman and Jamie Jordan Morgan. Congratulations.
I am delighted to recognize two seniors this evening who exemplify the power of languages to open doors to the world. These two young women are the recipients of our Polyglot Awards. The World Language Department established this award several years ago to recognize seniors who not only reach high levels of proficiency in a second language, but also take steps to master a third or even a fourth language. Both of our award winners are enthusiastic learners, motivated by the intrinsic desire to communicate without language barriers. We have two exceptional polyglots to honor this year, and I'm excited to tell you about them. Our first polyglot is Natalie Keller. Natalie's linguistic journey began in her home. Her father is of German heritage, and she grew up bilingually. Here at Cherry Creek High School, though, Natalie has not only taken German classes, but Spanish classes as well, and she has excelled in both. After completing AP German as a freshman, she spent 3 years completing independent studies and kept Frau Smith busy reading German literature and even a German translation of a Swedish novel. She also passed both levels 1 and 2 of the DSD, an international German exam. This accomplishment is not only prestigious, but also earns her a scholarship covered in full by the German government to a 4-year college, should she choose to use it. As if this high level of success in her German classes was not enough, Natalie also began taking Spanish 3-4 honors as a freshman. She finished strongly in her coursework with completion of AP Spanish, Literature, and Culture last year. Now she will have to decide at which university to use all of the credit she earned with passing scores from AP German language, AP Spanish language, and AP Literature. Natalie is an outstanding and enthusiastic student according to her teachers. Her AP Spanish teacher, Mr. Magerfleisch, says, "She is intelligent, kind, generous, and hardworking. She is sophisticated but not presumptuous. She is a critical thinker and inquisitive, always ready to take a concept to the next level, but not pedantic, aggressive, or self-serving. She has a caring heart and volunteers to help others in her community and her classrooms. And when she has a bad day, if she ever has a bad day, it's not evident as she's there with a smile and a humility not often seen, especially in someone for her age. She is a true polyglot and student of exceptional character. Please join me in congratulating Natalie Keller." Our second polyglot is Evelyn Bodoni. Evelyn grew up in a language-rich environment, speaking Hungarian at home. So before she even arrived at the doors of Cherry Creek High School, she was already bilingual and has spent her high school career studying both a third and fourth languages, Spanish and German. Evelyn has taken virtually every level of German and Spanish that our department offers. She is currently taking AP German Language and Culture, though she has already earned credit for both AP Spanish Language and AP Spanish Literature. Evelyn has also passed both levels of the prestigious DSD, International German Exam, and also has the opportunity to attend a 4-year university in Germany on a full scholarship if she should choose to use it at any point during her college career. Evelyn's teachers speak very highly of her. I know Evelyn personally as the student who completes everything to the best of her ability every single day. She is the first one to volunteer an idea or an answer. With a demanding course load, she still manages to find balance among academics and extracurricular involvement in the languages that she loves. This year alone, she was president of the German Club and a board member of Spanish Honor Society. Her Spanish 3-4 honors teacher and SHS advisor, Mrs. Jones, says, "Evelyn is always very conscientious and a pleasure to have in class. She is caring and always willing to help anyone in need. As social chair on the SHS board, she demonstrated her ability to lead and worked very hard to make it a very successful year in the club." Wharton College at the University of Pennsylvania will be lucky enough to have Evelyn as their student in the fall. Let's congratulate our second Polyglot Award winner, Evelyn Bodoni.
Now presenting the awards for physical education is Mr. Greg Critchett, PE teacher.
My name is Greg Critchett. It is my honor to announce the following students who will receive the Scholar Honor Award for Physical Education, and they are Mila Tamayo, Riley Weeks, Jensen Haas, and James Moya. Again, congratulations.
Next, we want to recognize the Academic High Honor Awards to students who have received a 3.75 cumulative GPA or above through 7 semesters of high school. These students will be awarded a gold cord to be worn at graduation. Presenting this year's Principal's Top 10 Awards is Mr. Ryan Silva, Principal of Cherry Creek High School.
Good evening. It's an honor to be here to celebrate the seniors in the class of 2020 at the Senior Award Ceremony. This evening, we celebrated some of the finest students that the class of 2020 has to offer. In the award ceremony tonight, we recognize some of the top scholars, some of the best athletes, some of the top artists that our state and school has seen. Our students are scientists, they're mathematicians, they're artists, they're humanitarians, and there's so much more than just that. They're just great people. And so it was very important that we be able to celebrate the members of the class of 2020 and recognize all of their wonderful efforts. As we know, Cherry Creek High School is full of some of the best scholars that the state and even the country has to offer. This senior class has students who scored a perfect score in the ACT. Some of them are National Merit Scholars, and their hard work has been honored with acceptance letters to some of the top universities in the United States, including the Ivy schools, Stanford, and more. So, with a school with some of the best scholars, what does it take to be recognized as being the top of the class when it comes to scholarship? It is the principal's top 10. And so what that means is you either have one of the top 10 weighted GPAs, or you have a perfect 4.0 during your academic career. It's called the principal's top 10. However, at Cherry Creek High School, we have so many exceptional students, and the class of 2020 has not let us down, and the principal's top 10 this year will include 24 students. So these students, again, either scored one of the top weighted GPAs during their career, or they had a perfect 4.0 during their time at Cherry Creek High School. These students are going to go on to represent us at universities, and I know that they'll continue to put their academic prowess to good use and do good things beyond Cherry Creek High School. Without further ado, let's meet these 24 scholars. Evelyn Bedoni, Garrett Brandreth, Tyler Brown, Anna Kramer, Joel Douglas, Melanie Gong, Joshua Honig-Frond, Dong Jang, Malo Koob, Nico Cooper, Jacqueline Lassiter, Mia Malden, Austin Mazenko, Austin McBride, Nathan Meow, Jamie Morgan, Ava Palicki, Alexandra Roniker, William Scott, Chloe Stacks, Courtney Van Kirk, Nathan Wu, Daniel Zamoshin, and Emily Zhang. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the top scholars that Cherry Creek has to offer, and there are 24 of them, and we should be very proud of them, and they should be very proud of themselves. They accomplished an outstanding feat at one of the most challenging schools in the state and also in the country.
Now presenting the Athletic Department Awards are Mr. Jason Wilkins, Athletic Director, and Mrs. Bryn Thomas, Assistant Athletic Director.
Good evening. My name is Jason Wilkins, and I'm the Athletic Director for Cherry Creek High School. Tonight, I would like to take a moment to recognize our tremendous athletes from the top athletic program in the state of Colorado. The following athletes have been nominated for either honor or outstanding award. Elizabeth Aldridge, Isabella Balbona, Talia Borenstein, Sebastian Cole, Everett Delot, Max Franz, Alexandra Fry, Lars Hanna, Amelia Harvey, Chance Hausman, Thomas Hawley, Morgan Hawes, William Holst, Yarden Kelman, Jackson Klein, Cody Cups, Carson Lee, Emma Lowe, Abby Malloy, Amelia McCarthy, Nathan Meow, Jordan Nelson, Andrew Reagan, Luke Rios, Carter Rogers, Aaron Smith, Jaylee Stacks, Maya Stefanski, Cody Wellington, Madeline Yangst, Elizabeth Zaire. Congratulations to all of the outstanding athletic nominations. Now for the criteria for the Honor Athlete Awards. This award is given to a graduating senior or boy who has participated in at least 3 years. The number of sports and letters they have received is a determining factor. However, what the student has done with their ability, desire, cooperation, and all-out contribution is of major importance. The student must carry a minimum 3.5 GPA to be nominated in this category. The student must show leadership to younger students by enthusiasm, loyalty to the sport in which he or she has participated. The student should also be recognized by their teachers as a desirable member of our student body and brings honor to the school as a whole. School citizenship is an important criteria. At this time, I would like to introduce our head girls basketball coach, Clint Evans.
It is my great privilege to present Callie Clark with the Honor Athlete Award for the 2019-2020 season. Callie is the epitome of what Cherry Creek wants as a student athlete, but in true Callie fashion, she takes everything to the next level. As our honor athlete, you must play multiple sports, but Callie isn't just playing these sports, she's one of the most influential parts of her teams. In volleyball, Callie was an all-league player in both of her years at Creek, a first-team academic all-state player in both years, and in both years helped lead the volleyball team to play at the Coliseum. In basketball, she'll be one of my all-time favorites I've ever coached. Callie was first-team all-state this past year and averaged a double-double over her career. She carried us throughout the playoffs into a second straight championship game. But what is amazing to me about Callie is she did all this while excelling in the classroom. With an amazingly tough course load, she attained a 3.97 GPA. What I believe is probably an even bigger accomplishment is that Callie does all this while caring more about her teammates, coaches, classmates than herself. I don't think I've ever had a player more concerned about me cracking a smile each day at practice than Callie. The impact you made in just your 2 years at Creek is remarkable. So many students transfer to Creek and struggle, and yet you excelled in every phase. We know you will make Colorado State a better place as you did Creek. Thank you so much.
This year, we have co-honor athletes. Now to introduce our other female award winner, head track coach, Delisa McDavid.
It is a great honor to present the Honor Athlete Award to Izzy D'Ambrosia. This award is amazing to receive, but to receive it at a school like Cherry Creek High School is impressive given how competitive our student athletes are on their respective fields and in the classroom. Izzy was able to accomplish something in her 4 years at Creek that I do not recall anyone else accomplishing during my 21 years coaching here. Izzy won 12 varsity letters. She received a varsity letter all 4 years in all 3 sports: gymnastics, diving, and track and field. In a day and age that being a multi-sport athlete is rare, to continue to be competitive in all 3 sports speaks highly to her work ethic and dedication. In speaking with her other coaches, we all agreed that she is an amazing leader and role model on all of our teams. In fact, she was a captain for at least 1 year in each of the sports. Izzy was also part of the board of our Student Athlete Advisory Committee. This group works to create the best athletic experience for our own athletes, in addition to giving back to our community through community service. Part of what makes Izzy such an amazing role model, besides her outstanding work ethic, is her positive attitude. Izzy is consistently building up her teammates and encouraging them to be the best they can be. Izzy is one of those people that her peers and the adults that work with her want to be around. Izzy has made a profound impact on Creek during her high school career. Izzy, we will all miss seeing your smiling face every day, having you as a leader on our teams, your amazing work ethic, and your phenomenal baking skills. I wish you the best at Chapman University and hope that you enjoy your new track team. Congratulations.
And now to introduce our male honor athlete, head baseball coach, Mark Johnson.
It's my honor to introduce Jack Moss as one of the co-honor athlete winners. And I will speak briefly about Jack, but what an amazing person. This guy is not only a great student athlete and a student and athlete, but he's one of the most caring and attitude of servitude that I've ever coached in my entire career. His accolades are amazing. Academically, he's obviously extremely strong. He's well respected by his peers and his teachers. He's also, accolades in baseball are amazing. He's been all-state, he's been all-conference, he's been all-Colorado. He's on the PBR Colorado Dream Team. He was on the my MVP of Major League Baseball's area code games in California, and he's an Arizona State sign. Academically, he's tremendous. I've seen letters written, recommendation from his teachers. He is absolutely respected by his peers and teachers alike. But the most amazing thing for me is who he is. He's a better person than he is a student or an athlete. He has an attitude of servitude. He cares about people. He's worked for the Habitat of Humanity. He has worked, our student baseball project was doing socks for the homeless, warm socks for the homeless. He led that. Our goal was 100. Our team got 200. Absolutely amazing what he does. He was on the Student Advisory Committee. And I'll finish by saying this about him. I am absolutely proud to have been able to coach him. I've also been, he's just such an amazing person that I'm absolutely proud to say that I had the opportunity to work with him and call him a friend. That's Jack Moss.
This year we have co-male honor athletes. To introduce our other male honor athlete award winner, head cross-country coach Ethan Dusto.
I am happy to have the opportunity to present this year's male co-honor athlete. I've had the pleasure of knowing him for 4 years now, both as an athlete and as a student. I have had few runners who fulfill the qualities of an honor athlete like he does. From an athletic standpoint, I have coached him in both track and cross country, where he has been a huge contributor to our team as an athlete and as a leader. He has steadily improved to where he is one of the top runners in the school and in the state. One of his track coaches has said that if the awards committee couldn't have made a better choice, and that he knows that if the season wasn't suspended, this athlete could have shown that he was one of the top 800-meter runners in the school's history. I know that had we the ability to race this season, this runner would have been able to show that he was definitely part of that crew. As a student, he was par none. I had him as a sophomore in AP Chemistry, and he was typically the top student in all assignments. Mind you, that this is a class that contains juniors and seniors, but it was a sophomore who finished as my top overall student that year. Additionally, he is a leader in the school and is the student body vice president, the co-president of NHS, and a number of other clubs and activities. It has been a pleasure coaching, teaching, and knowing such a fine young man. This year's co-honor athlete, Josh Honing-Frand.
Now, for the criteria for our outstanding athlete. The award will be given to a graduating senior boy or girl who has demonstrated superior athletic talent and been judged by athletic staff and all the coaches as a top athlete at Cherry Creek High School for our current school year. The student must qualify under the NCAA Bylaw 16, and the student must be a desirable member of our student body. In short, a quality individual who represents CCHS well. At this time, I would like to introduce once again our head girls basketball coach, Clint Evans.
It is my honor to present the Outstanding Athlete Award this year to Jana Van Geitenbeek. Jana finished this season as the Centennial League MVP, the 5A Player of the Year for the second year in a row, and the first ever Gatorade Player of the Year in basketball at Cherry Creek. I could spend all of this time listing Jana's accolades, but that's not what Jana's about. More than any other athlete I've ever seen, she makes others around her better. Obviously, as the all-time Colorado leader in assists, she has lifted up her teammates. But it was always her day-to-day work ethic that truly set the tone for everyone in the gym. She lifted up her coaches to match her effort and competitiveness each day, and has lifted up our program to places it has never been before. I don't know that Jana will fully understand her impact on the program and the community. I've never seen so many little girls excited to play basketball. And Jana and her teammates had more people excited about girls basketball than ever before at Creek. What has been so much fun at this point was talking with other coaches about Jana's place in Cherry Creek history. We aren't talking about the outstanding athlete just for the 2019-2020 season, but one of the best athletes all time at Cherry Creek. Jana will be remembered at Creek with the banner in the gym and for the biggest shot in program history, but I will remember how she brought everyone together and made us a family. Thank you for these 2 years, and we can't wait to see what's next at Stanford.
Introducing our male outstanding athlete for Cherry Creek High School is head boys lacrosse coach Matt Bocklett and head defensive coordinator for the football team, Tom Doherty.
Congratulations, Johnny. Coach Bocklett here. Could not be more excited for you on earning Male Athlete of the Year at Cherry Creek. Just to talk specifically about lacrosse, during your 4-year career, you were a 4-year varsity letterman, 2-time state champion, and 2-time team captain, with your senior season being cut short. You've dealt with a lot of adversity during your time here. You got hurt during your junior season. You became a coach for us on the sideline, got your teammates prepared, came back towards the end of the season, led us to a state championship. Was truly excited to see what you're going to do for us in your senior year. The best part is your lacrosse career is just getting started. You'll be moving on to High Point University, playing at the next level, and all of us truly can't wait to watch your journey. Congratulations again, Johnny. We love you.
Hi, my name's Tom Doherty, and I'm the defensive coordinator for the Cherry Creek High School football team. I'm here to acknowledge the 2019-2020 Outstanding Athlete of the Year, and this year goes to John Adams, a decorated lacrosse player and football player, multiple state champion recipient, and an unsung hero for Cherry Creek football. His junior and senior year, he was our leading tackler. He was all conference both years. His senior year, he was our defensive MVP. He was all state. But he was just kind of an unsung hero. We have some flashy players and some big-time recruits on our team, but John was a staple on our defense, and we don't win state title 2020 if we don't have John Adams. He is just a special athlete, a guy who cares about the success of his team and his teammates, and he's a guy that plays the way you want people to play the game. A quick story about John. His sophomore year, we lost in the quarterfinals. It was an upset, to say the least. And John didn't play a whole bunch his sophomore year. But at the end of the game, and most sophomores who don't play are ready to put their stuff away and get out of there and move on with their life. I looked over in the field, and John Adams was totally emotional, crying. And I knew then, here's a guy who really cares about football, cares about his teammates, cares about the success of Cherry Creek High School football. So that story will always stay with me with John Adams. Congratulations, John.
Hi, I'm Bryn Thomas, Assistant Athletic Director and Dean of Students, and I have the honor of introducing the Kirby E. Lyle Award. This is an award that was established in 1989 and is sponsored by the friends and family of Kirby E. Lyle. The award recipient must have earned a varsity letter in at least 2 sports during his or her senior year and will graduate from one of the Cherry Creek School District high schools. They must have attended a Cherry Creek School District high school for his or her entire high school career. They must have been accepted to an accredited college or university and plan to compete in athletics. They will have enrolled as a full-time student within 6 months after graduating from high school. They must show maturity and have unquestionable integrity. This award will be based upon athletic career, scholastic achievements, and citizenship. This year's female recipient of the Kirby Lyle Award goes to our very own Izzy D'Ambrosia.
The following students will be receiving red cords for exceptional quality in activities: Carla Alcala, Elizabeth Aldrich, Aiden Alice, Saskia Angelov, Declan Atwell, Amelia Bailey, Paige Baki, Reagan Baki, Alex Belf, Julia Bow, Clara Barnes Horowitz, Emma Babarta, Evelyn Badoni, Garrett Brandreth, Grace Campbell, Aisha Zaya Carter, Gusamar Chada, Karen Cheng, Maricruz Cordero, Anna Kramer, Raymond Dye, Abigail DeCesar, Maya Devarajan, Vlad Dolzenko, Joel Douglas, Riley Drew, Tiana Emmert, Molly Engelkey, Elizabeth Fish, Bryn Flanagan, Paige Gillespie, Allie Ginsberg, Ashlyn Gleason, Gonzo Gomez, Melanie Gong, Miriam Gapalani, Logan Gulick, Shreya Gunturu, Nicole Hankowski, Alexa Harding, Sophia Harrison, Frances Healy, Seamus Henderson, Leslie Hermosillo, Kelly Hernandez, Josh Honig Frand, EJ Herr, Sid Iju, Natalie Keller, Kennedy Kerber, Jack Kreisel, Jacqueline Lassiter, Zachary Lewis, Jonathan Long, Gracie Lordy, Courtney Lutz, Alexandra Lytle, Abigail Malloy, Hannah Marians, Austin Mazenko, Austin McBride, Faith McCurdy, Maya McElmurray, George Mendoza, Nathan Meow, Jamie Morgan, Nick Most, Mara Mulvin, Clara Oyang, Aiden Patrick, Maria Perea, Alyssa Perea, Anthony Politi, Kritik Ramesh, Demon Ray, Kyle Ruertz, Jillian Romps, Gianna Rossetti, Zaria Rouse, Olvia Sadagova, Chloe Stacks, Katie Steele, Olivia Stock, Sophia Stone, Dominic Tafoya Johnson, Mila Tamayo, Johnny Wong, Zach Wong, Kristalina Wedlaw, Riley Weeks, Matthew Weiner, David Weinstein, Pamey Shong, Ali Shu, Grace Young, Daniel Zamoshin, Tade Znak, Katie Zhang, and Angela Zhao. Manfred Martin attended Cherry Creek High School from 1956 to 1958. Manfred was a good student and was involved in a variety of school activities. He was liked and respected by students and faculty alike. Manfred was diagnosed with cancer during his senior year and suffered the amputation of one leg. Neither calamity changed his determination to succeed or his enthusiasm for all of his activities. After graduating from Cherry Creek High School, Manfred attended CU until his death in the December of 1958. The Manfred Martin Memorial Award is given each year to selected graduating seniors who have overcome adversity and shown unusual courage and determination while exemplifying the characteristics exhibited by the late Manfred Martin. Now, to present the Manfred Martin Awards are Ms. Shelley Johnson, counselor, and Ms. Shiloh Carpenter, teacher.
Hello, I'm Shelley Johnson from the Counseling Department, and I have been asked to present the Manfred Martin Award. The Manfred Martin Award is given to a senior who has shown courage and determination despite facing a significant challenge. The recipient should have strong values that he or she lives by, strong academic achievement, and strong leadership. This year's recipient is Shreya Gunturu because she embodies all that this award seeks to recognize. Shreya lost her father suddenly and tragically in her freshman year, and she grieved his loss in isolation with her mom and sister. On top of her dramatically altered home life, her return to school presented academic and social challenges. She had weeks of work to make up and lost connections with friends that she could not easily reestablish. During this time, she found a place to be with peer ambassadors in the counseling office, and when the opportunity came to give back, Shreya applied and was selected to be a peer in her senior year, a testament to her character, resilience, and compassion. As a peer, Shreya easily became the heart of this year's program. She wanted the most from herself and her fellow peers, and she wanted to grow. If asked to take a risk on the ropes course or with an angry freshman who did not want her help, Shreya ran fearlessly at whatever challenge we gave her. Shreya shared her voice even when what she had to say might be unpopular, and she demanded more of herself and her peers and was not happy with the status quo. She wanted her time as a student, a friend, and a peer ambassador to matter, and it has. Shreya has used her challenges to become a senior who navigates life with impressive courage, selflessness, empathy, and genuine regard for all she meets. I am grateful for my time with her, and I'm honored to present this award to her.
Hey Bruins, my name is Shiloh Carpenter, and I have been blessed with the honor of presenting the Manfred Martin Award to Jorge Mendoza for demonstrating leadership, citizenship, and academic skills while here at Creek. Jorge is a student who has spent the last 4 years overcoming every single obstacle in his way. When he began here at Creek, he was in all supported classes. For his freshman goal, he wanted to enroll and be successful in non-supported classes from sophomore year on. From the first time I met him, he told me his future goals, and they were quite ambitious. He wants to become a neurosurgeon. As Jorge moved from the supported classes to non-supported classes, he continued to improve and grow every single year. By senior year, he was able to apply and get into the college of his dreams. He was also, senior year, a peer ambassador where he was able to mentor freshmen and new kids coming into the school and give back to the school that has meant so much to him. Every ounce of effort he put into growing and achieving and using the lessons that he's learned here will go into his college and beyond. I could not be more proud of Jorge Mendoza. I know after the 4 years of working with him that one day he will become that neurosurgeon. Thank you all so much, and go Bruins!
It is my honor to be able to present the first of 2 Danforth Leadership Awards. The Danforth Leadership Award is offered each year to students who strive to be their personal best and to make a positive difference in our community. Students selected are outstanding leaders, strong potential future leaders, and are well-rounded individuals. The young lady that I get to speak about tonight is an incredibly special young lady. I have personally known her for more than 6 years, and from the moment she stepped foot on the campus, and probably even before that, she has made a positive impact on her community. As a member of Student Senate for 4 years, she is responsible, kind, helpful, and is someone who sets an amazing example for others. She knows how to balance her personal life with her school life and does an amazing job in both of these realms. She is an athlete, a dedicated student, and already a strong leader who understands how to take charge, but also knows how to let others contribute. One teacher said, "I don't even know where to begin. She's such a well-rounded young lady. She not only cares about her education, but she is involved in so many extracurricular activities at Creek. She maintains amazing grades, even at the AP level, yet she has time to help teachers teach Power Week dance routines during her lunch period. Through all of her hard work, determination, blood, sweat, and tears, and involvement, she always has a smile on her face. She is always kind to others and makes everyone around her feel important. She radiates happiness and love for others." Another educator said, "Serving on Senate and GT Advisory Board for 4 years, she leads by example and is admired by her peers for her genuine goodwill, super positive and enthusiastic demeanor, and truly authentic humanity and school spirit. I've never seen at any time, at any school event, seen her when she wasn't working as hard or harder than everyone else in the room. This student exemplifies what it means to be a Bruin, always loyal and always strong." While it is evident from these nominations that Abby Malloy was a tremendous asset in Senate, she also served as captain of the girls' swim team and was a national qualifier in DECA for 2 years. Additionally, she has given a tremendous amount of her time to other outside community organizations. It is with pride and excitement that I award one of the Danforth Leadership Awards for 2020 to Miss Abby Malloy. Our next Danforth Award will be presented by Mr. Jeff Boyce, science teacher at Cherry Creek.
Hi, Creek. Jeff Boyce here. I want to start by saying that I miss you all very much. I am with you to present the Danforth Leadership Award. This year, the award is being given to a student that has demonstrated leadership all 4 years that she's been at Cherry Creek. When she came to Creek as a freshman, she had very, very big shoes to fill in terms of her leadership. And I have never been disappointed in her ability to lead, and lead through action and lead through doing, and she's remarkable. Riley Weeks has been determined to lead her generation on environmental issues of renewable energy, issues of income inequality, issues of electricity access for disadvantaged communities. She is the kind of person that we need to lead us to a more sustainable, more environmentally responsible future. Riley is truly a champion for renewable energy in the environment. I am so proud of you, Riley, and the person that you've become, and I can't wait to see what you're going to do in the future. This award is so deserving, and I can't say enough about the person that you are. Congratulations, Riley. Take care.
Each year, the Cherry Creek High School faculty selects students worthy of a nomination for the outstanding members of the graduating class. Historically, the outstanding students are very strong scholars. They are in the top 10% of their graduating class scholastically. They are of good character. They are individuals with strong moral and ethical leanings, and they have demonstrated leadership. They are individuals who have had key roles in extracurricular activities at Creek or in their community. Presenting the awards for outstanding students are K.L. Dwyer, Math Department Coordinator, Michael Kraft, Social Studies Department Coordinator, Jennifer Sheets, Business Department Teacher, and Suzanne Smith, World Languages Teacher.
Hello, my name is K.L. Dwyer. I am privileged to present one of the class of 2020's Outstanding Student Awards. I am presenting Austin Twain Mazenko. While it is easy to see by looking at his classroom performances that he is an outstanding student, my goodness, he even had semesters where every grade was an A+. And as most are aware, Austin is an incredible mathematician. People may not be aware that his brilliance extends beyond the realm of math. He has proven to be a man of many talents. I have watched those talents as an activity sponsor and as a frequent author of letters of recommendation, but I've never had Austin in class. So I reached out to some of his past and current teachers for a comment. A very common thread developed: his genuine love for learning. Everyone's learning, and his pure joy of being part of the academic process. Mr. Dusto says, Austin is the best freshman I've ever had in AP Chemistry. Actually, he's the only freshman I've ever had in AP Chemistry. As his research mentor, I say, Austin does a great job of big picture visualization, and he never hesitates to follow his dreams. Mr. Kraft says, I would ask complex questions in class that he would know the answer to right away. However, he would wait to give the other kids a chance to think and answer, and then only raise his hand when no one else did, or when others had tried but were not able to come up with the correct logic. He isn't about the show, and is genuinely a nice and thoughtful kid. Miss Winreed says, he is both kind and humble, an all-around outstanding human being. It's been a privilege to have been part of his academic journey. Mr. Kern says, it's hard to imagine Austin without a good idea in his mind and a big smile on his face. Dr. Harrison says, I always thoroughly enjoyed my meetings with Austin. He was polite, amiable, and so enthusiastic about his work. It was a joy to watch him talk through intricate math ideas and constructs that were frequently beyond my full comprehension. And finally, Miss Jacob says, when a student named Austin Twain walks into your English class, there's a great amount of anticipation. Can this student possibly live up to his namesakes? Well, Austin did not disappoint. Jane Austen and Mark Twain would be proud. She's right, Austin. They would be proud. We are all proud. You have been a true inspiration to students and staff alike here at Cherry Creek High School. We all know that you will continue to go on and inspire even more people in the future. Good luck at Princeton.
Hi, my name is Mike Kraft, and I'm thrilled to be the first to congratulate Nathan Meow as one of this year's outstanding students. And thinking about why Nathan is so deserving of this award, it is easy to get caught up in the measurables. Here's a kid with straight A's, a 4.76 GPA, 13 AP classes, all with 5s up to this point. Debate captain, varsity athlete, the list goes on and on. But these things do not begin to tell the full story of Nathan and his impact on Creek. My second period AP economics class last year had only 2 juniors and many of our school's top seniors. But from the beginning, I knew Nathan would be okay. Not outspoken or flashy, yet not intimidating and secure, Nathan clearly had the intellect to both survive and thrive in this environment. This may be a strange metaphor, but Nathan reminds me of a snorkeling trip I took to the Cayman Islands. As you start to view everything from the surface, what you see is striking. Nathan's test scores were at the top of his class. His debate prep was outstanding. His writing was top-notch. However, as you get a little deeper into the water, the fish get bigger, the colors get brighter, and you start to realize what is in front of you is even more amazing than you first thought. Nathan's depth and how he approaches learning make him different. The more complex our economic concepts became, the more they think excelled. He's not just a math kid or a social studies kid or an English kid, but a true scholar who's generally talented in and curious about everything. This curiosity and depth carry over from class to class. He would connect literary themes to economic policies one day, and then the next day use his background in calculus to explain economic models. Finally, what makes Nathan different is the positive energy that he adds to everything he touches. This is true from his classes to debate, to his service clubs, to swimming, to generally the halls of Creek. His natural grace, sense of humor, humility, and easy smile brighten the day of everyone around him. He wants to make the world a better place. He's already done that for my class and for Cherry Creek High School. I know that he'll continue to do that wherever he goes. Congratulations, Nathan.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Sheets from the Business Department. I am honored to present this year's Outstanding Student Award to Evelyn Bedoni. Evelyn is an outstanding scholar, leader, and community servant. She is one of Cherry Creek's top academic students, earning a 4.85 GPA and a perfect ACT score. She has won awards at the Intel International Science and Engineering Fair, the U.S. Geography Olympiad, and most recently, first place at the Junior Science and Humanities National Symposium. She is a National Merit finalist and an AP Scholar whose volunteer work has twice earned her the President's Volunteer Service Award and a U.S. Congressional Gold Medal. She is fluent in 4 languages and is a national champion ballroom dancer. I met Evelyn through her involvement with Cherry Creek FBLA. She is our chapter co-president and the executive vice president of Colorado FBLA. Over the last 3 years, she has introduced FBLA to Tanzania, Hungary, and Kazakhstan, leading the formation of 17 FBLA chapters in these countries. She founded Global Outreach FBLA, a nonprofit organization which raises over $40,000 a year to bring members of these chapters to the U.S. for international competition. She also founded the Colorado Wheelchair Fencing Foundation, a nonprofit organization which hosts summer fencing camps for wheelchair-bound young people. I have never worked with a student more committed to bettering herself and sharing her gifts with those around her. Evelyn is also, and to me most importantly, one of the nicest people I have ever met. Please join me in congratulating Evelyn Bedoni.
My name is Suzanne Smith, and it is my great pleasure to have taught our honoree 4 years of German during her time here at Cherry Creek High School. As a freshman, she was in upper-level German courses. She was fairly quiet with all of the boisterous upperclassmen around, but she worked hard. She passed the AP exam with a 5, the German International exam with the level of C2, both the highest scores possible. At Cherry Creek High School, if a student surpasses the level of instruction offered, they can take an independent study. I've really enjoyed meeting weekly with this student for 3 years of independent study. She determined the syllabus, she led our discussions, and her interests determined the essay exam topics I suggested. It's every teacher's greatest honor to learn from their students, to gather new insights into beloved texts, and to discover new texts with an interested mind. I couldn't find all the books that we read together here in my home bookshelves, but I did find a few. So we read, one of the books was Daniel Kahneman's Till, which was a lovely story about medieval times, historical fiction. Jonas Jonasson, der 100-Jährige, der aus dem Fenster stieg und verschwand, 100-year-old who climbed out of the window and disappeared. It's a Swedish book in German translation. And the one we're reading right now is Cornelia Funke's Reckless. She's a wonderful author, and we'll be meeting on Zoom next week to discuss our final conversation about it. There have been other books, but our time chatting together in German is what I will remember best. Discussing an upcoming orchestra concert, worrying about a science research deadline, or discussing what her family plans for the summer are. When I emailed her mother and asked her about a moment of her high school career that stands out in her memory, she told me about that first orchestra concert freshman year. It was wonderful to see her in her element, doing what she loves, she wrote to me. It is my great pleasure to award the Outstanding Student Award 2020 to Natalie Keller. Natalie, it is my hope that you continue to find joy by doing what you love.
Before we conclude tonight's Senior Award Ceremony, I do want to leave you with a few comments. As much as we would like to be in the theater on our own campus, celebrating these very impressive group of young people in the class of 2020 at Cherry Creek, we also didn't want to deprive this senior class of the opportunity to be celebrated for what you now know are some really amazing accomplishments. Whether it be in our classrooms, in our science labs, on our theater stage, on our athletic fields, or out in our community, this group of seniors has represented Cherry Creek High School in top fashion. And they really have made classes that have come before them very proud. So it was essential that we recognize all of these students and what they've accomplished during their academic careers in the Cherry Creek School District and certainly at Cherry Creek High School. So without further ado, I want to again celebrate these seniors in the class of 2020 and tell them that they all should be very proud for what they have done, regardless of what that accomplishment was. And I also want to say that while they're having to end their careers in a non-traditional way or in a way that none of us could have ever imagined, they're part of history. So one day when future generations get ready to go through graduation or banquets at the end of their senior year, This group of seniors will be able to tell those generations, whether they be their own children or their grandchildren, that they're part of history and they had an end of their high school career that was different than any other group of students. And they're part of history. And now I also think that they have, because of this experience, the ability to go on and use all of their talents in ways that can help us in future generations avoid what we're experiencing right now. I believe in this group of seniors. I believe in these students. They're wonderful people, and I know that they're going to do great things beyond Cherry Creek High School. We're very proud of the class of 2020, and we want to congratulate them on everything that they've accomplished. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening.